We made it back. Caravanning through Winnemucca. I am so hyped that we got the bikes. Storage. I want to ride so bad. This is probably the best part. Having a river really close by. It's not like ours, but I think that makes it even better, you know? It's something to be respected. It's a resource for the community. I don't know why I really like the river or creek or whatever the hell it's called. We're about to, you know, I was talking before about how life's turning into an MMO. It's also sort of like Rust or Harvest Moon or something. Day 1 base camp. We'll be headed back to Vegas tomorrow. This truck has to go to Fernley, Nevada. And then Maddie the Matrix, our 2006 Toyota Matrix, its name is Maddie, is going to be taking us back to Vegas to pick up Dee Dee. But yeah, we got quite a lot to do and a lot to plan on, and I'm not rushing anything anymore except for the road trip. The road trip is going to be kind of rushed and all together, but I still want to make a game out of it, like I said, so stay tuned for that. So here's the thing. I intentionally didn't bring my motorcycle helmet so I couldn't ride. Because honestly, I wouldn't be doing anything else. Obviously, I relate everything that I think about and do to video games because I'm broken. The first games I really connected with was Pokemon. And for me, ground type Pokemon and rock type Pokemon were really like what I liked the most. This rock formation is sick. And I want to climb it. Just imagine coming through here. It's so cool. It's a very steep curve. I hate telling my weaknesses, but I broke my ankle climbing, bouldering. It's something that I actually really loved doing. There's a lizard. What to me was like, I don't know how to explain it. I think other people can relate to this. I'm a very like kinetic person, and I'm also a very like, my brain has to work too. So it's this like brain body connection. When you have that, it feels so, you just feel like you're firing on everything, because I guess you really are. You're thinking and you're moving at the same time. And climbing really gives that to you. Bouldering or whatever the hell they call it. I don't know. But anyways, that's how I broke my ankle, and it's because I was just like really excited to try to like get to this jump, you know? And I just was trying the jump over and over again, and I just kept failing it. And then I thought to myself like, hey, I'm gonna just fucking do it. And yeah, it didn't work out. So I don't know. A part of that is just like, hey, you know, I broke my ankle, so like I just really hadn't been climbing since, but it's something that I still want to really do. And I want to climb up there, but there's a bird's nest, and I don't want to disturb the bird. But I think it would be really epic to be able to scale between those. So someday. For now, we're gonna take this route, I think, and try to get up there. So a lot of this rock is like a material that seems to be kind of like, this one here, like I can't pull it apart, but some of it I could, so it could be pretty dangerous. You know, obviously I just have these shoes on, so I'm not gonna do anything stupid, but I do kind of feel like I can make this jump onto that peak without really any issues. I'd have to jump from here to there and then back down. I'm just trying to figure out the risk factor. Another seemingly easier method would be to come down this way, then use that to leverage up there, and then from there I can kind of like splinter 1 foot there, 1 foot there, and then get up. So we're here. I managed to do it. You know, it's not really that hard. I could push through to get up to the top, but the reality is I don't have the proper shoes for this. I would just take my shoes off and feel way more comfortable, but it's not worth the risk. So we're just gonna back out Obviously, if I hadn't broke my ankle before, I would be a crazy person doing this, but that's just the reality of my life. Yo. I guess I could probably try to push through. It's only because there's that gap down there. You know, that gap down there. And I don't want to risk it right now. So we found a route in. This would have been where we would have climbed on the outside. Say, like if we were gonna hit the bird's nest. So if we were since we avoided the bird's nest. I think that makes sense. So we're above the bird's nest, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to get too close to it. I don't want to cause my smell to cause it to mess up. But I thought this was a really sick shot. This is so fun. I just like, it's a jungle gym basically. It's bad. You can come down here and then see like the road that leads up there. And then yeah, there's just, you can just perch, chill here in the mouth. It's kind of hard to understand because like you're from here perspective, but from that perspective it looks like you're in the mouth of a skull. Yeah, it's nice. So my plan right now, basically, since we're not really gonna be setting up here like today because we have all the other stuff we're doing, we're gonna throw a tarp over everything that we own. It's crazy because a part of me is just screaming like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing this, blah 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 blah. But like, I'm not doing any of it. I'm like a puddle, turning into a puddle. It's not because I'm tired or whatever. It's like, it's that, I don't know, not necessarily rock bottom, but I feel like there is I want to strategize, and I also want to move tactically. I understand that, but I feel like this is like, I think I've been alluding to it a lot, but this is the opportunity, like a reset, you know? I have an option, I have the opportunity to kind of start. I don't know, I guess it feels like a new beginnings. That's what I'm trying to say. For me, this is a very new start, and I want to do it well. I want to do well. I spent my whole life like rushing and pushing forward because I felt like incapable and not capable, and here we are. So now we need to like play the RPG, you know? This is Harvest Moon. We got this land. We got to make it do a thing. We survive and become sustainable, and we'll figure it out. But it's interesting because we're about to do something ridiculous, and then we're about to come back to something ridiculous. So I hope you're along for the ride, and thanks for hanging out with me. It's been fun. I have no idea what the future holds. Take care of yourself. If you need me, let me know, and I'll see you next time.